The 2026 edition of Africa Infrastructure set to bring together key industry players and investors as the continent looks to accelerate development and unlock new business opportunities. The event aims to foster dialogue, share critical insights and drive investment in infrastructure projects that support Africa's growth and expansion needs. And for more on this, we are now joined by Arthur Quphe from the South African Council for Quantity Surveying Profession, and he is the president of that organization. He joins us now via our video link. Mr. Quphe, thank you so much for your time this evening here on SABC News. I mean, let's start off here. I'm sure you saw that insert where as the country continues to grapple with problems around the supply and proper supply of water through our taps. What would you say is the issues here? Because we always hear that, the infrastructure seems to be the problem in the country. What is your reaction to the ongoing water challenges we are faced with in South Africa?
Thank you so much, Bali, and good evening to your viewers. I think from our side as consultants and professionals, what we are seeing is an aging infrastructure, the impact of climate variability, and also the population growth. We also have almost 35 to 40% of water leaks in our country. And all of those issues combined, they do bring us to this situation where the dignity and the livelihood of our people is affected drastically in a bad way.
Looking at the issues around infrastructure in the country, how can we get it right? How can they be resolved so that we can have a proper water supply in our communities?
Yeah. Look, I mean, in the immediate, we first will need to really try and deal with the issue of water leaks. There are many innovations that we can apply as a matter of urgency, and part of them we will be discussing them in our Infrastructure Africa next week in Cape Town. But the issue of smart leak detections, where we need to know exactly where we're losing water with immediate effect, we can try and resolve that. Your rainwater harvesting and your containerized mobile water treatment plants. So there's quite a number of issues or innovations that we can apply, and most of them are fast to implement, and also they require low capital. So we're hoping that with the conference upcoming next month, or the 2nd and the 3rd, we'll be able to share those ideas and try and discuss them with the ministry.
Yeah. And, from a conference perspective, as you prepare for this conference, what can we expect in terms of some of the solutions that you've already highlighted that can be explored as early as tomorrow?
Yeah, I think from our side, as professional bodies and regulators, we expect to bring everyone around the table. I think the similar approach can be immediately discussed, the issue of electricity, where we had to look at decentralizing energy in terms of electricity, and that seems to have brought an immediate solution and a lot of planning upfront and bringing a lot of professionals to be able to advise the government. And so I'm hoping that we'll sit around the table and get private investors and get government and get all our professionals and our colleagues all across Africa who will also share their experiences that they might have faced similar challenges in their countries.
And does South Africa have the expertise, Mr. Quphe, to deal with some of the water challenges that we are faced with?
I would definitely say we do, and we are producing a lot of technical skills in our country. We export them, so we are definitely ready. I think South Africa has, the government has done very well in terms of policy on infrastructure energy. What we need is just to harness all the parties around the table and see how best we can work on our implementation and delivery for our people.
We were told by the ministerial task team just last week, dealing with some of the water challenges in the city of Johannesburg, that to fix some of the problems facing the city of Johannesburg, this could cost billions of rands. And when you look at overall the water problems in the country, How much do you think, the country will need to sort of fix this issue entirely?
Ooh, we're gonna we there is no fixed figure,
Yeah.
but there is low hanging fruit, and I think as professionals, our role is to advise the government where we can try and minimize cost and close the leaks, which I think 40% is quite a lot for us in South Africa. So if we can try and minimize that, we should be able to reduce the pressure that the government is facing from our communities.
All right, Mr. Quphe, thank you so much for your time. That's Quphe there. He is the president for the South African Council for Quantity Surveying Profession. Just talking to us there about an infrastructure conference that is coming up. It is expected to be held next month. And right at the top of the agenda of that conference is the issue of dealing with the water challenges facing South Africa.